Now these paragraphs are from NCERT science textbooks for class 10. Human excretory system from the lesson life processes. So in this paragraph what is written is, urine produced in the kidneys passes through the ureters into the urinary bladder where it is stored until it is released through the urethra. The purpose of making urine is to filter out waste products from the blood, just as carbon dioxide is removed from the blood in the lungs. Nitrogenous waste such as urea or uric acid are removed from blood in the kidneys. It is then no surprise that basic filtration unit in the kidneys, like in the lungs, is a cluster of very thin-walled blood capillaries. Each capillary cluster in the kidney is associated with the cup-shaped end of a coiled tube called Bowman's capsule that collects the filtrate. Each kidney has large number of these filtration units called nephrons packed close together. Now we'll start answering the questions that is related to these paragraphs. First question: what is the purpose of making urine in the human body? The purpose of making urine is to filter out waste products from the blood. Name the organs that store and release urine. Then next question, what are the structural and functional unit of kidneys called? The structural and functional units of kidneys are called nephrons. So nephrons will be packed close together. Name the nitrogenous waste in human beings. So there are nitrogenous waste like urea or uric acid, but mainly the nitrogenous waste is urea. And the structural and functional unit of kidneys are called as nephron. Name the tubes which connect the kidney to bladder. So what are the tubes that connect the kidney to bladder? Now these are the kidneys means. There are tubes that arises from the kidney going down towards the urinary bladder. What are these tubes called as? These tubes are called as ureters. The last part of the question is, name the cluster of thin-walled capillaries found in the Bowman's capsule. That we can see here, inside the Bowman's capsule, there are thin-walled capillaries, and those thin-walled capillaries are called glomerulus. Each capillary cluster in the kidney is associated with the cup-shaped end of a coiled tube called Bowman's capsule that collects the filtrate. Each kidney has large number of these filtration units called nephrons packed close together. Some substances in the initial filtrate such as glucose, amino acids, salts and a major amount of water are selectively reabsorbed as the urine flows along the tube. The amount of water reabsorbed depends on how much excess water there is in the body and on how much of dissolved waste there is to be excreted. The urine forming in each kidney eventually enters a long tube, the ureter, which connects the kidneys with the urinary bladder. Urine is stored in the urinary bladder until the pressure of the expanded bladder leads to the urge to pass it out through urethra. The bladder is muscular, so it is under nervous control, as we have discussed elsewhere. As a result, we can usually control the urge to urinate. Now we'll see the questions. Name the cup-shaped end of nephron. The cup-shaped end of nephron we can see here in the diagram. It's this Bowman's capsule. Next is, which among the following is not present in the initial filtrate of Bowman's capsule? So there is initial filtrate listed here. That is from the glomerulus. After filtration, what is getting filled in this Bowman's capsule, that is called initial filtrate. So these are the options. Option A, blood cells. Option B, glucose. Option C, amino acids. Option D, water. So which among the following is not present in the initial filtrate? And the answer will be blood cells. The blood cells should not be coming into the initial filtrate. So if it comes, means it shows that there is some problem going on with the filtration process of kidney. Next question, we can usually control the urge to urinate. What makes it possible? We can usually control the urge to urinate because the urinary bladder is made of smooth muscles, so they are muscular. They are muscular and they are under neurologic control, that is, brain controls them. So that's why, since it's under nervous control, the urinary bladder muscles are under nervous control. Since they are under nervous control, we can usually control the urge to pass out the urine through the urethra. Next is, urine is stored in dash. Just now we told the answer, the urine is stored in urinary bladder. Urinary bladder. Until the pressure of the expanded bladder urges to pass it out through the urethra. So the answer here will be option A, urinary bladder. And apart from all these questions, there can be questions to label the parts. Like for example, glomerulus will not be shown. Now a question can be asked to label the following, like what is A, B, C and D of this diagram. And now what is A? A is glomerulus, B is collecting duct, C is Bowman's capsule, D is a branch of renal artery. That is the one where it's supplying the blood to the glomerulus to filter. The filtrate will come into which part of this? Filtrate will come into Bowman's capsule. So such questions can be asked from these paragraphs. The next question that can come, the amount of water reabsorbed depends on two factors. What are they? Where is it reabsorbed? That's the matter. So here there is the kidney tubule through which the urine is passing. Now as a urine flows along the tube, that is the nephron. So as the urine flows along the tube, the amount of water that is reabsorbed, it depends upon how much excess water there is in the body. And the second factor is on how much of waste, dissolved waste is there to be excreted. So these are the two factors. So it depends the amount of water, how much is getting reabsorbed. Who is reabsorbing? The blood inside the capillaries. Where are the capillaries? These are the capillaries. So the blood that is present inside the capillaries reabsorbs, means takes it back. The water is taken back, and it depends upon two factors. One is, it depends upon how much of excess water is present in the body, and the second reason is how much of waste is to be removed or excreted. And this can be asked for 2 marks. Now this is about artificial kidney, also called hemodialysis. So kidneys are vital organs for survival. Several factors like infections, injury, or restricted blood flow to kidneys reduce the activity of kidneys. This leads to accumulation of poisonous waste in the body, which can even lead to death. In case of kidney failure, an artificial kidney can be used. An artificial kidney is a device to remove nitrogenous waste products from the blood through dialysis. Artificial kidneys contain a number of tubes with a semi-permeable lining, suspended in a tank filled with dialysing fluid. There is one tank here in which there is dialysing solution, and there are many tubes here. These tubes are having semi-permeable lining. So what is the benefit of this kind of arrangement? This fluid has the same osmotic pressure as blood, except that it is devoid of nitrogenous waste. So this dialysing solution will not have nitrogenous waste like urea. So what they have done is the patient's blood is then passed through these tubes. So this is the patient here. The patient's blood is passed through this tube, and during this passage the waste products from the blood passes into the dialysing fluid by diffusion process. So that is how the blood gets purified. Then what will happen to the purified blood? The purified blood is pumped back to the patient. So from here it is being pumped back to the patient. So this is similar to the function of kidney, but it is different also. How is it different? Because there is no reabsorption involved. In human kidneys, in natural conditions, reabsorption of water and minerals takes place. Capillaries will take back what is needed. That system is not there in case of artificial kidney, but there is removal of waste, nitrogenous waste like urea. So normally in a healthy adult, the initial filtrate in the kidneys is about 180 liters daily. However, the volume actually excreted is only 1 liter or 2 a day, because the remaining filtrate is reabsorbed in the kidney tubules. So from all these, questions can be asked. We'll see what are the questions. This is one kind of question. Why do some people need to use a dialysis machine or artificial kidney? What does the machine do? So dialysis machine will remove nitrogenous waste from the blood. For this you will get 1 mark. Next, the patient's blood is then passed through the semi-permeable tubes in the dialysis fluid. So these are the semi-permeable tubes. What we see here, these are the semi-permeable tubes. Then the waste products from the patient's blood passes into the dialysing fluid by diffusion. The purified blood is then returned back to the patient. So a dialysis session is over. Now this is a 5-mark question. The figure shown below represents a common type of dialysis called as hemodialysis. It removes waste products from the blood such as excess salt, urea, which are insufficiently removed by the kidney in the patients with kidney failure. During the procedure, the patient's blood is cleaned by filtration through a series of semi-permeable membranes before being returned to the blood of the patient. On the basis of this, answer the following questions. So, and then if you answer correctly, you will get 5 marks. So first question is, give one functional difference between the kidney and artificial kidney. In kidneys, reabsorption is present, whereas in case of artificial kidney, reabsorption is not present. Then going to the B part of the question, name the duct by which urine is transferred from kidney to the urinary bladder. From the kidney to the urinary bladder is here. This duct is called ureter. And the third part of the question, what is an artificial kidney? Then you have to explain about the hemodialysis, about the semi-permeable tubes present inside this, the dialysing solution, the filtration, the diffusion process where the nitrogenous waste from the semi-permeable tubes comes out into the dialysing solution, and the blood which is free of nitrogenous waste is returned back to the patient's body. What is lacking is reabsorption. So that's why his blood will be now free of nitrogenous waste.